The stream decided it wanted to. I had a network error. I'm assuming that had to do something with Twitch just going down because the stream dropped off. And then I restarted it and came back. What ended up happening, if you guys didn't see it, the Phoenix ended up taking him down. So Viper is too good and is now attacking the stream. He is 5 for 6. Viper and Pops are 5 for 6. 2 pilots remaining for ECV56. 4 still remaining for number 15. That is 5 kills for the Viper. 5. Count them, 5. That is crazy. Let's see if Viper has any weapons left. So Viper still... he's 2 for 2 in this matchup. 2 for 2. Still got 2 Phoenixes left, 4 AIM-9s, but Viper and Pops aren't even getting remotely close enough for the AIM-9s to even matter. Beetle. So Viper's now coming back in. Launched another Phoenix. We're going to grab it again. So here comes the Phoenix. Let's jump back to split view. And let's grab... That looks like it's coming in on... We'll wait to see who it's coming in on. Sorry. I'm going to grab that. Looks like it's on... Male. So male... Where is it? I don't see it. I don't see it. There it is. So there's the Phoenix coming in. Phoenix is at 1,200 knots, 2 miles back. Male, you were slow. You were slow. But the Phoenix is really slow. Phoenix is now down to 700 knots. Oh, no. Oh, no. Thick boy barely missed. Barely missed. Just ran out of steam right at the last moment. Thick boy was a little too thick to be able to stay with Mal in that scenario. That was Mal, you're lucky. That smelled you and just wasn't there quite to be able to reach out and bite you. $120 coming from Mal. It was a lot. That 120, that may have just been like a desperation 120. Yeah, call sign. The prox fuse probably would have killed him. That probably would have been able to take him out. But prox fuses in DCS, that exist, but they, I don't know, they cause some, they do some weird things. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And I think they work close range, but they don't really work from far enough away. And I'm assuming that missile would have had some logic that says, I'm not going to reach him. I need to detonate now. Cougar and Viper now ingressing as Gunny and Raven come out. So Viper, we're going back to Viper. We're jumping back to the Viper view. He's got 1 Phoenix left. Can he make it count? There it goes. That's on Mal. You can see the trail. You can see the trail up there from that Phoenix as it starts to dive. So Mal, I don't know that he knows it's coming yet. You can still see it. Phoenix is diving. Phoenix is diving in on him. Oh, you dead, Mal. You dead. You very dead. Very, very, very dead. Here it comes. And he dead. He smashed. He gone. Ground claims another victim. Toast. So Void or Volthook, the Phoenix still has magic INS. The Phoenix can still, you can still launch it and turn away. it doesn't have what all the other actives have in that you have to support it till Pitbull. It's coming, but Heapler's had some issues with the new API for all of the missile logic and stuff. So I can't really put it on Heapler. I think it's just an issue with being able to integrate it in with the new missile, or with the new missile logic. So 1 pilot remaining. It's Gandalf in an F-18. 4 pilots remaining for number 15. Let's jump in right along with Raven, who is trying to run down Gandalf. So you can see Gandalf right in front of us low. And Gandalf is dead. So Gandalf right there to the left took multiple missile hits, and he is toast. Number 15, through this whole engagement, never lost an aircraft. Let's give these guys some victory tunes and some victory flybys. Enjoy the sounds of DCS. Oh, Pops, I don't think anybody's disagreeing with you there. Somebody just asked about Magic INS and stuff, and I was just putting out what they said. So you guys did really well in the Tomcat. You stayed hot and then defended late. You supported the missiles. I saw the crank and dives, which I would assume meant that you were supporting everything. So I have no doubt that you guys were supporting them at least to pitbull range. So I got no qualms with that. I don't think the missile changes would have really mattered in your guys' scenarios. You guys did really well. Number 15 is now RTB, back to Sanaki. Gunny climbing away in his F-16. Didn't really see much happen for anybody except the Tomcat. Tomcat, 6 kills. 6 mother trucking kills, and it looks like that's going to be the end of the round. So I'm going to send you guys back to the video. Have a quick another look. I know third time's a charm for it, but we're gonna take another quick look at the video. I'm gonna get the Tacview set up, and we will call it a day. Number 15 taking this one over ECV56 with 0 casualties. 0. Count them. 0. Count them one more time. 0. None. 0. Nilch. Nilch. Zilch. Nilch isn't a word. 0 cal. Yeah, whatever. Have fun at the video. See you back in a Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the second round Tacview. Match is over. Number 15, nilched. ECV56. We've coined a new word. That was a nilching. That was bad. But it's everybody's first round. You know, it's everybody's first matchup. You just got to take things away, and you got to learn from your mistakes. And the biggest mistake I think the Condors made was they didn't defend very well. So you got to defend more aggressively, and they didn't really defend aggressively, and that leads us to where we are. So these guys, if you defended a little bit more aggressively against the Phoenix, maybe going into round 3. Maybe happening. If you guys don't have Tacview already, you need to check it out. France did an awesome job in creating this product. It's used by Air Forces, you know, professional people that fly real aircraft all over the place, commercial stuff. It's used by other games. I think there's a combat sim that militaries use. I don't remember what it's called. Not a flight sim. It's like you control things, and it's used in that. Tacview's awesome. So if you don't have an advanced license and you already have Tacview, buy an advanced license. I think it may still be on sale. If you don't have Tacview, get Tacview. It's awesome. It's fantastic. The amount of information you can glean from it after your flights or whatever you want to do, even if you're flying real planes, you can interface with it. It's well worth it. So France, if you're listening, made an awesome product. Anyway, let's jump into this. Hey, so nothing happens here for a while. These guys are launching. Both teams, I got to give you a fault in that you're launching these weapons that aren't Phoenixes from a long-ass way away. Way away. You're too far away. But here's our first Phoenix kill. Pretty sure this one hits. Coming in against Chew. This thing was launched right now. This thing, 26 miles. This is a decent shot. 42,000 feet. Great positioning by Chew. By Viper and Pops. Chew's already low. He doesn't know the missile's coming yet. Should be getting a pitbull warning. He gets it right about here and turns away. Okay, so he's turned away here. Why? What are you doing? Why are you recommitting? Are you trying to notch? You can see that he doesn't have it on his 3 line. Okay, I think he's trying to notch this. Doesn't have it on his 3 line. He's too fast to effectively notch. He's over Mach 1. Guys, you have to be perfect. Perfect if you're going to notch when you're fast. Perfect. Like this. Like perfect. Perfect. Perpendicular. You got to be perfect if you're going to try and notch like that. And he's not. He's not perfect because he's too fast. And he pays for it by getting smashed in the face. And I don't know if you guys know this, but getting smashed in the face by a very heavy, long cylindrical tube with explosives in it is not a good thing. You're probably going to die in a big, fiery explosion with many metal bits flung through your body. And your plane's not going to like it either. Your crew chief will be very angry when you don't come back. So Chew gets taken out. I think he tried to notch, just didn't notch very effectively. 120s and ERs again being launched from range. Phoenix goes out again. All the other missiles were pretty not effective. Everybody's launching from way too far away, and that goes for number 15 too. Launching from way too far away. None of these are going to matter. You could serpentine these and fly right by them when they're out of energy. It's just not going to work. So here comes the second missile. This, again, I love Viper and Pops. 42,000 feet again. Mother trucking awesome that you're this high. Like to see you faster. You're at Mach 1. I'd like to see you faster. This is a Magic INS missile. You guys don't support this one to pitbull. I can tell you that. So missile still like over 18, 17 miles away, and you're already away. That missile ain't supported. So this is a Magic INS shot. But he doesn't really get out of the plane either. So the seeker head is probably going to find him. Okay, so it finds him again. Condor, ECV56, please stop turning into these missiles. Praetorian did the same thing. Turned into it. You can't do that. That missile is Mach 2.7. You're gonna die. And he did die. It ain't gonna work. You have plenty of time to defend. Turns back into the missile. And it eats him. Eats him. Telephone pole versus plane. Telephone pole is gonna win every time. And then it's gonna send you to the ground, which is definitely gonna win every time. So 2 kills for Viper. Again, with the long missile launches, I don't know if they're just trying to keep ECV50. This is what I'm going to say. I'm going to say that number 15's game plan was to use long missile launches to keep ECV56 away from them and then just kill everybody with the Tomcat. That's what I'm going to say here. Sorry, guys. The camera angle was a little off. My bad. You guys are only seeing a little bit of the view. I need to set up my monitors to be a little bit better with this. You guys are only seeing a little bit of view. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, here's our third shot. And this one misses. This is the missed shot, but barely. Barely. So this one comes in. I think this is on Gandalf. No, this one's on Mal. This one's on Mal. So this shot takes place from about 30 miles. 43,000 feet again. Better shot, Mach 1.3. I like that. Great airspeed, altitude. Missile's going to have a ton of energy. It's over Mach 4 as it comes in here. You just don't commit. There's no commitment to what's going on here. If you're going to notch, you better notch. But you're notching too late. And he gets really lucky that this missile is down to 0.6 Mach. If this missile was faster, he'd be dead. He'd be dead. Sleeping with the fishes. So it smells his exhaust fumes, and you can see that missile, you guys can't see. This missile, when it reaches its target, right before it's about to hit, just runs out of energy that it can turn into maneuvering. You can see that it can't really maneuver anymore, and it can't turn because it's too slow. It's Mach 0.8, and it just doesn't have enough airflow over the stabilizers to be able to do anything. So Mal gets very, very lucky. Okay, so that one misses. Again, he retaliates, says, shit, I just survived. I'm going to shoot a missile. And that's what he tries to do. He's slinging rocks. Not very accurate rocks, but he's slinging rocks. And that doesn't do very much. So Viper and Gunny are now off. Really, it's everybody from ECV56 is off. And actually, Viper's already recommitted. 21,000 feet, gains altitude back, recommits 25,000 feet, 26,000 feet. He's right here. And is now... Where's the Phoenix? Right there. So Phoenix is getting launched. Who's that on? That is going to be on Mal again. And that is 16 miles. 16 miles. Dangerous shot from 25,000 feet. Still Mach 3 as it comes in here. 4 miles, Mach 3. And I'd like to say and point out that Mal is still pointing towards the missile. That is bad. That is very bad when you're head-to-head with a Mach 3 missile at 4 miles. It ain't going to work. It ain't going to work. And he doesn't do anything. What are you doing? Still nothing. Just, I don't know if you're trying to notch. You can't notch a missile at 45 degrees. You can't. It's not going to work. And that's the angle that's right here. 45 degrees. You're going to die. And he dies. So I think that's 6 kills at that point for Viper and Pops. Huge, huge shout out to them for a very well-flown match. But I got to say that a big part of your guys' success was just the non-defensive maneuvers taken by ECV56. R77 being now launched by Raven to clean this up. And again... Gandalf recommits. Now, I will say that Gandalf recommits into this because I guarantee you he's not getting an RWR warning from the active missile, and he's not getting a radar notification as RWR showing where Raven is because he's in a bank turn. And his lift vector is pointed directly at Raven, and he's not going to see it. His RWR goes out to the sides, not up to the top or bottom. He's not going to get a missile warning, So if you can see it right now, he's in a bank turn. Probably, maybe got this missile warning. Maybe. He may be thinking he's low enough, because if we look at his point of view, he may be thinking he's low enough. He definitely thinks he's low enough at this point to be able to go around this hill. So if we look up, so there's Raven right now from Gandalf's point of view. He's trying to recommit around this hill. He's not quite low enough. Gandalf, you got to be lower if you want to do this. So he's trying to commit around this hill and use it to line of sight Raven, but he's already in a bank turn, not going to get the missile or RWR warnings for Raven's aircraft or the R-77, and he's going to recommit. And now he's going to recommit directly into this missile, and it's going to hit him in the face. That's exactly what happens. Things hitting you in the face, guys. Baseballs hurt when they hit you in the face, and they're going at under 100 miles an hour. I mean, think about a professional pitcher. If you get hit with a baseball, you might die going 100 miles an hour. If you get hit by a missile going Mach 2 or Mach 3, there's going to be nothing left of you. Don't commit into fast-moving objects. That is a bad idea. You are going to die, and that's exactly what happens. So that brings us to the conclusion of the Tacview. Head back to the studio to say our final goodbyes. But what a round flown by number 15. What a round. No casualties, 8 kills. Viper and Pops in their turkey show what the turkey can do. Granted, they were helped along a little bit by people recommitting into the missiles, but well flown by everyone on the number 15 side. ECV56, words, just takeaways. Be a little more aggressive in your defense of the missiles, and try not to defend or recommit even when you think there may be a missile headed your way. You got to think ahead of the airplane. Don't rely on your sensors to do the thinking for you. So just be very aware that you need to think ahead of the aircraft and not just rely on your sensors that are in the cockpit. But that brings us to the end of our stream today. Let's take a look and see at who is flying next week. I'm going to be able to take a look at the schedule. If you guys don't have the schedule or don't know what I'm talking about, you can see the schedule and Tacviews and tracks for all matches at splash1gaming.com/SATAL. Our next match that we are going to stream is going to be JG78 versus German Tactical Air Group. And I'm going to move that down real quick so you guys don't see who wins and who loses. But it's JG78 against Tactical Air Group. And I will say, just based on what I just showed you there, or actually you guys can't see it. So it's JG78 against German Tactical Air Group. I will want people to be aware that if you go look at this website, it will show you the scores. So be very aware. If you don't want to know who is flying, just subscribe to me on Twitter, and you'll get who's flying next. So Saturday is going to be JG78 against German Tactical Air Group. If you guys haven't followed the channel already, make sure you do that. We stream every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday at 1500 Zulu. We do one match every time. These are pretty quick streams, usually about an hour and a half to 2 hours. Hopefully Billy Wall Merlin, the Mustache Man, will be joining me on Saturday. Been trying to reconnect with him and get onto the same schedule so that he can be joining us back in here again. And also make sure you subscribe on Twitter so you guys can see all of the awesome videos as soon as they drop. If you guys want to have even more of a view into Alpha Whiskey's supercuts and such as they air, make sure you like and subscribe to us on YouTube. All of that stuff is down below in the panels on the channel. Huge shout outs to our sponsor, Fox Mounts and Tacview. Neither of these guys need any type of reference. Both of them make awesome products. Fox Mounts does throttle, it's not really limited to throttle, but desk mounts for your HOTAS and HOSAS controls. Franz from Tacview does Tacview, obviously. Buddy Fox with their awesome A10 UFC. It's one of the best button boxes out there. Wide Weasel Apparel for all of your aviation apparel needs. And then, of course, Eagle Dynamics for the awesome sim that we all like to fly in. Heat Blur for their awesome modules. We saw what one of their modules can do. One of the best that's in the sim, especially from the physical modeling of it. Black Hog, I'm hoping that button box gets here today. I got some FedEx notifications, so hopefully it gets here today. Still waiting on that, but awesome button boxes. If you guys are looking for a button box, make sure you check out what they have. And then Thrustmaster, with their wealth of products they offer, I still think the Hornet grip that they have is one of the best in the business, if not the best grip in the business. And their throttle, still, the Warthog throttle is still one of the best, right there along everything else that's out there. So if you guys are looking for a new gear, make sure you check out Thrustmaster, Black Hog, Buddy Fox, and Fox Mounts. If you guys are looking for software or modules, check out Eagle Dynamics, Heat Blur, Tacview. And then if you're looking for clothing, check out Wild Weasel Apparel. But that's all I got, ladies and gentlemen. Until next time, Saturday, 1500 Zulu, JG78 coming at you against German Tactical Air Group. Until next time, ladies and gentlemen, fly safe and see you guys next time.